Hello everyone. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't going to film this haul for you, and then I started thinking about it and I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to share it with you guys. Sorry, my camera was crooked. I have filmed so many times where it's like on an angle and then it looks like my furniture or my picture is all crooked, and I'm watching bits of the video while I'm editing and I'm going, oh my gosh, this must be driving people crazy. So I tried to straighten out a little bit better for you guys. Okay, so back to why I wasn't about to share this haul with you. And it's a lot of craft stuff that's multiples of something. And the reason why is here in Canada we have I find one of the most amazing craft aisles, and we're very lucky to have the craft aisle that we do here with Forever and Time items. And now if you browse on the Forever and Time website, they do carry things like that at Walmart. They have the brand for the brides, which I believe is called A Bride's Wish, and it's the wedding collection. And it's made by Multicraft as well. So it's under the Multicraft umbrella. I was checking out at my local Dollar Tree the other day, well, a few days ago, and I was just complimenting the manager on how nice the craft aisle was looking, because you could just tell that it was being revamped and something was going on. So I was just saying, oh, it looks so neat and tidy. I love all the way it's being displayed. And she breaks my heart. I can't even tell you. When she says to me, thanks, yeah, we're getting rid of the Forever and Timeline and we're really looking forward to what all of the Jot things that are coming in to take over, my heart stopped, I think, for a split second, and I think I even got a headache. Like, my blood pressure, I think, like went off in my head. I'm trying to stay composed, of course, because I don't want to look like a psycho at the Dollar Tree, but I said, what? You guys are getting rid of your Forever and Time products? And she says, I walked out of that store that day and my head was spinning. Like, I immediately messaged a friend who we both kind of become obsessed with finding cool things at the Dollar Trees together. She's found me through this channel, and since then we've established a really neat friendship based on shopping. And we are terrible enablers. I'm sure you guys all have somebody who does that for you. But I immediately messaged her with this breaking news as soon as I got home, and I'm like, okay, get your list together of the things that you need, because once it's gone, it is leaving all our stores. And she's like, oh my gosh, no wonder things were looking a little different. So I went into another Dollar Tree looking to see if I can confirm with that manager, but that manager has since gone to a different location and I'd have to speak to somebody else, and I didn't run into her. So here's the breaking news. Forever and Time is being discontinued at all our, I believe, Canadian Dollar Trees, and being replaced with Jot items. And Jot brand is excellent, is a great line, but they don't have like the craft stuff that Forever and Time does. So for example, I immediately stocked up on my pop-up tape, and I talk to you guys pop-up tape. I talk about this all the time. It's just a ribbon roll. There's 3 sizes, the thicker, the medium, and the thin, and I use this in all of pretty much my embellishment making when I want it to stick up, like when I want it to have a 3D effect, when I'm making all sorts of stuff. Oh, see, there you go. So any of the scrapbookers out there, pocket letter makers, you guys will know exactly how important this stuff is and the value. So I'm on a mission to get some more, because these were the only 2 left at their store, and they come with a 3-size multi-pack. So there was that. I have never used their tape runner, but I immediately thought, you know what, I'm just going to grab one of these to try, because I was using Dollarama product ones and they've been kind of changing the way they've made them. They're not as good as they used to be. So Forever and Time's a good product. I'm going to try them. And again, they're made by the multicraft.ca. See, this seems like it's a Canadian. Oh, my heart is broken. Is this like crazy? I'm so addicted to craft finds. That's my favorite aisle at Dollar Tree. You guys probably will notice that in all of my shop with me's. It's the one aisle I take the longest time in. It's what's got me hooked at Dollar Tree. I mean, I always find awesome finds at the Dollar Tree in other areas, but the craft aisle is my favorite. Anyways, okay. So, I hope you guys are... Oh, my pillow fell. Oh, my pillow with my pineapples. See, I made that too using Dollar Tree products. Okay. I purchased some of these because I believe they'll be gone as well. I think anything that's made by the Multicraft will be gone. So this is a floral embellishment, and I just purchased the 2 packs that they had. They do have a white, but this one's an off-white cream, which I really do like. It's very pretty. And these are sold at, the nice thing is a lot of the Forever and Time is still sold at your dollar store with more, or dollar store add more. I always forget the name of that store. They will continue to carry those items, and the thing is, I find their prices vary between 75 cents to $1 more per item, but if I really do need it, I know that I have that store as a backup for some items. So anyways, they do have these as well, but they're, I think, a $2.99 or $1.99. Anyways, this is the ivory. And of course, when I was browsing through the craft aisle, aside from having, you know, the things that I needed to go crazy stocking up on, I did find some foam sheets, and these are a pack of 32. They're super colorful, but you know what? It doesn't matter. They're not the thickest. I think I should try to find thicker foam. I'm going to go to Dollarama and see if they have some, but these are really nice if you're making shakers. So maybe I'll show something on the channel on how to make it with the foam sheets, but there was that. And then I was super excited to find these foam brushes. Super excited, right? Super excited over foam brushes. 8 pack. So the nice thing is this was actually with the tools, like household tools, and what is it called? The glue. I can't speak today. Where the crazy glues and stuff were, super glues. So it comes like this, and I'm just going to show you. So it comes with 3 of these medium-sized ones, which is awesome. 2 of these bigger size ones, which is really cool, but if you have to trim it back, you can cut them. That's the nice thing with these. You can cut off foam. You can even use some of the foam. It feels nicer than the foam brushes in the craft department. And if you know me, I love Mod Podging and stuff, and then these are my favorite brushes to use. This size here is ideal. But again, you can cut some of this and then you have multi-use. But this comes with 8, and the ones in the craft section, I believe, only come with 5. So you're getting 3 extra brushes for the same price. And it's definitely worth it if you need the variety, right? So there was that. And then I was watching the Thrifty Grandma, Sandy, and I had never noticed this, but she purchased this Clubhouse sweet potato seasoning, and it's chipotle. And it looks like you just toss up your potatoes in it and put them in the oven. Yeah. I thought I'd give it a try. We love sweet potato around here, and so some seasoning would be nice. I'm not sure. Yeah, the chipotle. I'm wondering if I can even make something else with that. So there was that. And then I actually purchased some of these pickles. I love pickles. And these are the baby dill pickles with garlic. Has anyone tried them? Are they any good? It's 500 ml. I mean, I could buy a nice big branded bottle at the grocery store, but because I was at the Dollar Tree and for some reason the pickles got me. And then I purchased this 15% bonus Salon Selectives. It's shampoo. It says low sulfate. Now my son and I have the same type of hair, super coarse, thick hair. His is not curly like mine, but he's got really thick hair, and we need like to penetrate our scalp to get it nice, fresh, and clean. So I'm gonna see if he can use this one, even though it says low sulfate. Usually low sulfate doesn't do our scalp what it needs it to do, which is like that really thorough cleans. And I'm not saying like that suds are good or bad or any of that stuff. It's just that we really need to penetrate our scalp, and I find that anything that's low sulfate, it just doesn't clean our scalp the way it should. Okay, so if you remember, I spoke about this Mother's Day card. They this is another thing that kind of bugs me a lot. So they had their displays out for Mother's Day already in between the cashier's aisles because they were going to discard them. And I asked, is it possible that I pick up one last card before you guys get rid of your cards? And she's like, well, if they're ringing at a penny, I can't sell them to you. And I said, no problem, but we'll give it a try. I said, you can even override it and charge me $1.25. That's what we pay here in Canada for the card, because I really wanted this unicorn. Like, I just absolutely think it's beautiful. And the detail on it is just perfect. And the foiling. And I said, if they're a penny, can I buy all of the unicorn cards? And she's like, no, sorry, I can't buy them. But anyways, I said, well, what happens? Like, you can't sell them for a penny, but what do you guys do with them? She's like, they go to the garbage. I'm like, seriously? Like, I need these unicorns. But anyway, she charged me $1.25 and I came home with a happy card. But I came home with a card. But why would you throw stuff out? Like, can't they donate these things to a charity, like I don't know, a thrift store or something, and other people can use them for crafts? Donate them to me. I'll take them. Anyways, all right. So here's where I freaked out. I literally went into panic mode. Do you want to see what I did? She's officially crazy, like lost her mind. So as soon as the news was, yeah, as soon as it came to me, look at what I did. You know how I've been slowly purchasing these here and there, because I'm like, oh, you know, 2 of them at a time, I don't feel so bad, $2.50. I went into freak out mode and I was like, and buy, and like I was throwing them in the cart and people are looking at me like I was nuts. But I'm like, I am not losing the opportunity to buy these. These are made by Multicraft. They're under the Color Factory, but again, because they're the Multicraft umbrella, I was like, oh my goodness, I better have these. If you guys have followed my channel, you know that I store all my tiny little embellishments, all sorts of things, in a big acrylic organizer made by Michaels, and it's supposed to be for washi, and it's a 3-drawer system. If I have a picture or a video, again, I'll link it in this here video. I'll show you the drawer system. So there's these are there's 2 here and they're stacked on top of each other. So this one is 1 unit and this is the 2nd unit. And so there's 5 of these per row, and there's 45 little guys that go into each of the units. So I had been slowly accumulating them, and I thought I'd better grab the rest, otherwise I'm gonna be, I don't know, I have empty ones. And 5 of these are in per row. Now I have 2 of them stacked together, so I need like, and I was slowly, like I've already filled one up and I was slowly filling up the next one, but I was going a little bit too slow, and as soon as I heard this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need these, otherwise my storage system will be a complete disaster and not the way I want it, because no one else carries these little containers, that at least that I've ever found. Has anyone else seen these anywhere? So that's where I freaked out and purchased all of those. Then I was watching Tina Kazarian's channel. I love her channel. You should check her out. I'll link the girls down below as well in the description. And she was giving us a little tour. Actually, she did a tag of what's on my craft table, because I did a what's on my craft cart, and I tagged her, and she then shared her actual craft table with us and some of her carts. Oh my gosh, she has a gorgeous space. But I saw her, and I don't know if it was these containers, but she just made a light bulb go off on me in my head. I'm not usually attracted to these because they have the little these little lines on them, but I like the ones that are super smooth. But she had 1 or 2 of these sitting on her craft table with all her little die cuts and all her colored embellishments. And I was like, oh my goodness. I actually have one of these in my Alex drawers, and it works really well. I have like random stuff in it. But when I saw her holding with all her little die cuts on her desk, on her craft table with this, I was like, oh, I need one of those. I think it looks so cute and elegant. It just looked cute. So that's where I was inspired to purchase one of these for just my random little die cuts and little embellishment making and things like that that might sit on my craft table. By the way, I know a lot of you have been asking me to share my craft room, and I have actually, like, my craft room is not a full room. Like, I have like a side of it. It's kind of my office slash craft room slash guest room, and I've officially said I'm going to transform it out of a guest room. I'm going to remove the bed from it, but I was thinking that I will share my transformation of before, of how it was before to how it will be in the end. And if you guys want to see that, let me know down below if that's something that interests you guys. I actually really enjoy watching videos of when you guys share your craft spaces. It's a Dill just shared her craft space, and I really enjoy looking at how people organize their things. It gives me inspiration and it gives me ideas. So if you guys look forward to something like that, I'd be happy to share it with you. I already got a huge table, I mean like giant dining room table as my main craft table. I went from a dining room table before from Walmart, but then I purchased something at IKEA, and I think it's really wonderful. I'm actually really in love with the space that I have right now, so I would love to share that with you guys if that's something that interests you. I know you guys have asked me to share my craft room and do a little craft room tour. I think I've given you guys sneak peeks of things here and there, but I've never really officially done that, and so maybe that's something we will do soon. Yeah, I think that's something I could do soon. So if you guys look forward to something like that, I would be happy to share with you guys. And like I said, this wasn't a very important Dollar Tree haul. It was more like just a breaking news, an announcement, and I thought I would share it with you guys because if you knew that information and held it from me, I wouldn't be happy. So this is for all of you guys who have access to this stuff. Make sure you stock up, maybe ask your store managers if something like that is happening at your store. But yeah, until the next video, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine if you have it, or enjoy your rainy day if you do. And until next time, everyone, bye for now.